Jah! Rastafari. Oh, excellent is thy name. Thou hast set thy glory above the heavens. For out of the mouths of babes and sons.
In Jamaica. Hello. Greetings one and all, in and into His Imperial Majesty Kedamawi Haile Selassie and His Christ Yahushua HaMashiach Bein Ha-Elohim Baruchu. Yeah man, we give thanks for King Alpha and Queen Omega and I the children, you know. So this year we want to say first and foremost thank you for the people who tune in and who subscribe to the page full time, you know, because you didn't have to but you did. So we're giving thanks full time. But this is a continuation video concerning the publication recently published by Frontline Books, Frontline Distribution and Associates about my life and Ethiopia's progress, part 1, and of course part 2. See? And we're giving thanks for works such as these because they display the works of His Imperial Majesty, and it's allowing us to make it be known to the world what His Imperial Majesty has done. See? Some people might not find it per se, what would you call it? They wouldn't find it important to know what His Imperial Majesty Kedamawi Haile Selassie has done. But I guess this message is just not for you. This is for the ones that are seeking that revelation, you know. So here we are, Yaso, in My Life and Ethiopia's Progress Part 1. And I'm going to read just one of the prefaces. There's about 3 prefaces in here. And I'm going to read one that His Imperial Majesty wrote. You know, just to give the item a look inside. So this would be on page 3 of the English translation of the Amharic text of the Autobiography of Kedamawi Haile Selassie and His Christ. He goes on to state, and he says, it says, a house built on granite and strong foundations, not even the onslaught of pouring rain, gushing torrents, and strong winds will be able to pull down. Some people have written the story of my life, representing as truth what in fact derives from ignorance, error, or envy, but they cannot shake the truth from its place, even if they attempt to make others believe it. At this hour, right here, so at this hour, when I have found occasion and time to write the story of my life, I preface my writing by presenting the following prayer to my Creator, and then continue this work. He goes on, O Ixabiher, or O Lord, Almighty, in whom there is no weakness, eternal, in whom there is no transience. In admiring your work as well as your judgments, a created being, even after much searching, cannot fathom them, except to a limited extent. It is a subtle secret, which a creature, even after much exploring, cannot know, but which you alone do know. Why in the immediate past as well as now you have made the Ethiopian people, from the ordinary man to the emperor, sink in a sea of distress for a time, and why you have made the Italian people up to its king swim in a sea of joy for a time. Since no creature created in your image and to your pattern gives up hope that everything he begs of you will be done for him until the day you... Let me read that again. Sorry. Since no creature created in your image and to your pattern gives us hope that everything he begs of you will be done for him until the day you sever his soul from his body, we beseech you that Ethiopia should not remain with her freedom extinct and prostrate under an alien ruler, so that the mouth of her peoples be silenced for fear of a foreign governor, but rather that you will save them by your deeds of kindness, lest they remain with their hearts oppressed through being deprived of their own Ethiopian ruler who was leading them towards civilization under a light yoke and with gladness. O Ethiopia'S, abode of exiles, light of the blind, truth and justice are your thrones. Receive us who have been exiled for our freedom's sake, who have had to leave our country on account of violent assault, in praying to you thus. It is not for our righteousness, but for your great mercies. Seen? And now I am setting out contemplating to write the story of my life from my 13th year until this time, on the basis of what you have wrought, making me your instrument. I pray to you that it may be your will to let it reach completion. It is right for me to reveal in this preface the reason why I have thought to write this, although from you nothing is hidden. Amen. First, that your name be praised for all the deeds you do, acting according to your wishes. Second, when you make a man rich in the honors of this world and appoint him above other creatures, that it be known that it is not for his merit, but only through your benevolence and generosity. Third, in every line in this history where the name of another person is mentioned, it is not through partiality or enmity, save in error, or you could say except in error. Hold on. Let's go forward. Except in error. But you know that we are making our heart the judge to write only the truth. Fourth, although there is nothing that is not written in the Holy Scriptures, if you will enable me to write as I have planned, may our kin and our brothers who will rise up in the future take note of the word you have spoken, for without me you can do nothing. That's the Most High's word he quoted. I'll read that again so it can be in proper context. He says, fourth, although there is nothing that is not written in the Holy Scriptures, if you will enable me to write as I have planned, may our kin and our brothers who will rise up in the future take note of the word you have spoken, quote, for without me you can do nothing, end quote. And he's quoting John chapter 15 verse 5 from the Wengel of John chapter 15 verse 5. See? And he goes on to say, and may their hearts be convinced that with your help alone will they be able to do anything. Amen. Fifth, unless a man discharges his task by his own resolve and perseverance, conscious of being your tool, whether in times of joy or tribulation, he should realize that he ought to work by his innate ability or by such education as he may have acquired, for his responsibility will not cease even if he acts solely under another man's will. Sixth, whatever the task may be, let everyone realize and be convinced that it will be accomplished at the proper time and age, and that it is impossible to have it fulfilled either by just desiring it or by hurrying it unduly. I pray to you that all this may be in full accord with your will. The words of His Imperial Majesty from the preface of the English version of my life and Ethiopia's progress. Seen? Autobiography of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God. Seen? Emperor of Ethiopia. And this book, the first volume, covers from, what does he say, from 1892 to 1937 when he wrote that preface. And then the continuation would be volume 2. Seen? And volume 2 covers, I believe, from 1937 or 38 to 1966, just to be sure, you know. So if the item is looking to learn about His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I and his Christ, I suggest that you get these two titles right here called, My Life and Ethiopia's Progress, translated and annotated by Sir Edward Ullendorf. Seen? And these are essential to the Rastafari LIVITY for I and I who are elect Rastafari. Seen? So remember that, my people, and just go and bless up yourselves and bless the Almighty and love your neighbor as yourself, and love the Most High Jah with all your mind, soul, and might, and your heart, your being. Seen? And remember what His Imperial Majesty say, that with the words of the Most High and with the Most High's will and His righteousness and His mercy, that things will be done according to the will of the Most High. So, blessed love and honors in Jah world without end, and blessed love to all the honorable brethren and sisters, I and I, the children of the Emperor, the children of the King and the Queen, King Alpha and Queen Omega, King Aleph and Queen Tau. We're giving thanks for all who tune in and for all who support. And like we're saying, if you're looking for these titles right now in the new publication with the new artwork that has been done by Ionized Wendim, just contact Frontline Books. That's 773-288-7718. Frontline Books in Chicago, Hyde Park to be exact. And if you're in Chicago, that would be 5206 South Harper Avenue. That's Harper and 52nd Street. Just check them out, man. The store is amazing. I used to work there. I've learned so much just being in that store, from reading the vast amount of titles, to the books they offer, to the holy scriptures they offer. They got all of the scriptures we need as Ethiopian Hebrews, as Hebrew Israelites, as Islamic Muslims, as Rastafari brethren and sisters. If you're Kemet brethren or sister, they have it. If you're a metaphysician type of brethren, them have it. Kabbalah, them have it. History, them have it. I'm a family them, so check them out straight away. And like we're saying, if you need to contact them, you can go to frontlinedistribution.com, or you can call them at 773-288-7718. And this particular video, I read the preface to My Life and Ethiopia's Progress, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Remember now, don't let people tell you about His Majesty. You should go read and research for yourself, like how I is doing and has done. Seen? And many others. Check what the utterances of His Imperial Majesty is. See what he really teaches and what he believes in, and where he guides I, his children, the children of Ethiopia. You seen? So blessed love and honors in Jah world without end. Like we say, hold the faith, keep strong, live up, and never give up. And keep the King of Kings and the Queen of Queens enthroned in your mind so that you can remain as their children. Whoa.